Imagine walking through a dense forest, the trees towering above you, their branches creaking ominously in the wind. You feel a presence watching you, but whenever you turn to look, there's nothing there. This is just one of the terrifying true encounters that have taken place in the Appalachian Mountains, a region steeped in mystery and legend. As you wander deeper into these woods, you might stumble upon the Bell Witch Cave, a notorious site in Adams, Tennessee. Visitors to this cave have reported strange noises, unexplained movements, and even physical attacks. It's a place where the veil between worlds seems thin, and the supernatural is very real. People have described hearing disembodied voices, feeling an intense cold breeze, and even being physically struck by an unseen force. The Bell Witch Cave is a place where the living and the dead seem to coexist, and where the boundaries between reality and the unknown are blurred. But the Bell Witch Cave is just one of many sites in the Appalachian Mountains where the strange and the unexplained have been witnessed. There are also stories of a creature with glowing eyes and giant wings, a being that's been spotted in the region's skies for decades. This is the Mothman, a legendary creature said to be a harbinger of doom. Witnesses describe seeing the Mothman as a massive creature with glowing red eyes, its wings beating slowly as it soars through the air. Some believe that the Mothman is a sign of impending disaster, a creature sent to warn us of the dangers that lie ahead. As you continue your journey through the Appalachian Mountains, you might find yourself drawn to the Brown Mountain Lights, an otherworldly phenomenon that's been witnessed by many. Strange lights have been seen dancing on the mountainside, leaving onlookers both fascinated and terrified. Some believe that the Brown Mountain Lights are the ghosts of Cherokee warriors, while others think they might be a sign of alien activity. Whatever the explanation, the Brown Mountain Lights are a sight to behold, a reminder that there's still much we don't understand about the world around us. As you explore these mysterious sights, you begin to realize that the Appalachian Mountains are a place of great power and great danger. It's a place where the natural and the supernatural blend together in ways that are both fascinating and terrifying. And as you stand at the edge of this vast wilderness, you can't help but wonder what other secrets lie hidden in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. But the Appalachian Mountains are not just a place of mystery and legend. They're also a place of great beauty, a region of towering mountains, rolling hills, and sparkling streams. It's a place where nature has been left to run wild, where the air is clean and the water is pure. And it's a place where the people are warm and welcoming, a place where you can find a sense of community and belonging. As you continue your journey through the Appalachian Mountains, you'll encounter many more sights of mystery and intrigue. You'll hear stories of ghostly apparitions, unexplained phenomena, and supernatural events. And you'll begin to realize that the Appalachian Mountains are a place where the veil between worlds is thin, a place where the living and the dead seem to coexist. But what if I told you that there's more to the Appalachian Mountains than just ghost stories and legends? What if I told you that there's a darker side to this region, a side that's been hidden from the public eye, a side that's filled with secrets, lies, and cover-ups? Would you be interested in hearing more? The Appalachian Mountains are a place of great mystery and intrigue, but they're also a place of great danger. It's a region where the laws of nature seem to be bent, where the supernatural is very real, and where the living and the dead seem to coexist. And as you continue your journey through this vast wilderness, you'll begin to realize that the Appalachian Mountains are a place where anything can happen, and where the truth is always hiding just beneath the surface. As you delve deeper into the mysteries of the Appalachian Mountains, you'll encounter many more sights of interest and intrigue. You'll hear stories of strange creatures, supernatural events, and unexplained phenomena. And you'll begin to realize that this region is a place of great power and great danger, a place where the laws of nature seem to be bent, and where the supernatural is very real. But the Appalachian Mountains are not just a place of mystery and legend. They're also a place of great beauty, a region of towering mountains, rolling hills, and sparkling streams. It's a place where nature has been left to run wild, where the air is clean and the water is pure. And it's a place where the people are warm and welcoming, a place where you can find a sense of community and belonging. As you continue your journey through the Appalachian Mountains, you'll encounter many more sites of interest and intrigue. You'll hear stories of ghostly apparitions, unexplained phenomena, and supernatural events. And you'll begin to realize that the Appalachian Mountains are a place where the veil between worlds is thin, a place where the living and the dead seem to coexist. But what if I told you that there's more to the Appalachian Mountains than just ghost stories and legends? What if I told you that there's a darker side to this region, a side that's been hidden from the public eye, a side that's filled with secrets, lies, and cover-ups? Would you be interested in hearing more? The Appalachian Mountains are a place of great mystery and intrigue, but they're also a place of great danger. It's a region where the laws of nature seem to be bent, where the supernatural is very real, and where the living and the dead seem to coexist. And as you continue your journey through this vast wilderness, you'll begin to realize that the Appalachian Mountains are a place where anything can happen, and where the truth is always hiding just beneath the surface. As you delve deeper into the mysteries of the Appalachian Mountains, you'll encounter many more sites of interest and intrigue. You'll hear stories of strange creatures, supernatural events, and unexplained phenomena. And you'll begin to realize that this region is a place of great power and great danger, a place where the laws of nature seem to be bent, and where the supernatural is very real. But the Appalachian Mountains are not just a place of mystery and legend. They're also a place of great beauty, a region of towering mountains, rolling hills, and sparkling streams. It's a place where nature has been left to run wild, where the air is clean and the water is pure. And it's a place where the people are warm and welcoming, a place where you can find a sense of community and belonging. As you continue your journey through the Appalachian Mountains, you'll encounter many more sites of interest and intrigue. You'll hear stories of ghostly apparitions, unexplained phenomena, and supernatural events. And you'll begin to realize that the Appalachian Mountains are a place where the veil between worlds is thin, a place where the living and the dead seem to coexist. As you stand at the edge of this vast wilderness, you can't help but wonder what other secrets lie hidden in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. The Appalachian Mountains are a place of great mystery and intrigue, but they're also a place of great danger. It's a region where the laws of nature seem to be bent, where the supernatural is very real, and where the living and the dead seem to coexist. And as you continue your journey through this vast wilderness, you'll begin to realize that the Appalachian Mountains are a place where anything can happen, and where the truth is always hiding just beneath the surface. But one thing is certain. The Appalachian Mountains are a place that will leave you with more questions than answers. A place where the unknown lurks around every corner, and where the truth is always just out of reach. So, if you're ready to explore the darker side of this region, and to uncover the secrets that lie hidden in the shadows, then join me on this journey through the Appalachian Mountains. You're walking through a quiet town, when suddenly you see a figure out of the corner of your eye. You turn to look, but there's no one there. This is just one of the many experiences people have had with the shadow people, entities that seem to exist just beyond our reality. Imagine you're in Sylva, North Carolina, a town surrounded by dense woods and winding streams. Residents have reported seeing dark, shadowy figures lurking in the woods and around town. Some claim to have seen these entities for years, while others experience them only once or twice in their lives. The common thread is the sense of unease and foreboding that comes with these encounters. One such resident, Emily, describes seeing a shadowy figure standing in her backyard in the middle of the night. At first, she thought it was just a trick of the light, but as she looked closer, the figure seemed to solidify into a human-like form. Emily was paralyzed with fear, unable to move or speak as the figure vanished into thin air. The shadow people of Sylva are not the only ones who claim to have experienced these encounters. In fact, similar sightings have been reported in other parts of the Appalachian Mountains, raising questions about the nature of these entities and their connection to the region. Some believe that the shadow people are connected to the Brown Mountain Lights, a mysterious phenomenon that has been observed for centuries. These lights appear as glowing orbs or streaks of light that seem to emanate from the mountain itself. While some attribute the lights to natural causes, others believe that they are a manifestation of the shadow people's presence. Imagine standing on the edge of a mountain, feeling the wind whipping through your hair as you gaze out at the breathtaking view. Suddenly, a burst of light illuminates the darkness, and you feel a shiver run down your spine. That's what many people have described experiencing when they encounter the Brown Mountain Lights. But the Brown Mountain Lights are more than just a beautiful sight. Some believe that they are a harbinger of doom, a warning sign that something is amiss in the world. Others claim to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the woods around the mountain, as if the lights are a calling card for the shadow people. As you walk along the Appalachian Trail, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder at the natural beauty that surrounds you. But for some hikers, the trail has a darker side. They report seeing apparitions of former hikers, often with a sense of foreboding or danger. One such hiker, Sarah, describes seeing a ghostly figure standing at the edge of a clearing. At first, she thought it was just a fellow hiker, but as she looked closer, she realized that the figure was transparent and seemed to be beckoning her forward. Sarah felt a chill run down her spine as she realized that she was not alone on the trail. The ghosts of the Appalachian Trail are not just a product of overactive imaginations. There are countless stories of hikers who have reported seeing apparitions or experiencing strange occurrences on the trail. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the woods, while others report hearing disembodied voices or feeling an intense sense of unease. As you navigate the twists and turns of the Appalachian Trail, you can't help but wonder if you'll encounter the shadow people or the ghosts that haunt the trail. For some, these encounters are a source of fascination and wonder. For others, they're a reminder of the unknown dangers that lurk in the woods. The Appalachian Mountains are a place of mystery and intrigue, where the veil between the worlds seems to be at its thinnest. The shadow people and the ghosts that haunt the trail are just a few of the many examples of the strange and unexplained phenomena that can be found in this region. As you continue to explore the Appalachian Mountains, remember that you're not alone. There are forces at work that are beyond our understanding, and sometimes they make themselves known in the most unexpected ways. So the next time you find yourself walking through a quiet town or standing on a mountain, take a moment to look around. You never know what you might see. Imagine being stalked by a creature with supernatural strength and agility, able to kill with a single touch. This is the terrifying legend of the Spearfinger, a monster from Cherokee mythology that's said to roam the Appalachian Mountains. But what's the origin of this malevolent spirit, and how has it captivated the imagination of those who've encountered it? As you delve into the heart of Cherokee folklore, you'll discover that the Spearfinger is a powerful and shape-shifting entity, capable of taking on various forms to deceive and destroy its victims. Sometimes, it's a beautiful woman, luring men to their doom with her charms. Other times, it's a monstrous creature, striking fear into the hearts of those who cross its path. But one thing remains constant: its ability to kill with a mere touch of its spear finger, a deadly appendage said to be as sharp as a razor. You might wonder how people could possibly survive encounters with such a creature. But eyewitness accounts reveal a more complex and chilling narrative. Many have reported feeling an unshakable sense of being stalked or chased by an unseen force, as if the Spearfinger is always one step ahead. Some have even described the feeling of being watched, as if the creature is studying its next victim with calculated precision. Now, you might be thinking, what's the connection between the Spearfinger and the Appalachian Mountains? Why does this creature seem to be most active in these specific regions? The answer lies in the rich cultural heritage of the Cherokee people, who have long believed that the Spearfinger is drawn to the spiritual energy of the Appalachian Mountains. According to legend, the creature is said to feed on the negative emotions of those who dwell in these regions, growing stronger with each passing day. One of the most chilling accounts of the Spearfinger's power comes from a local resident who claims to have seen the creature up close. "I was walking through the woods," she recounts, "when I saw this thing. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. Its eyes were black as coal, and its skin was as pale as the moon. I knew right then and there that I was in grave danger." She managed to escape, but not before feeling the Spearfinger's icy gaze upon her. As you continue to explore the legend of the Spearfinger, you'll discover that this creature is more than just a monster. It's a symbol of the dark forces that lurk in the shadows of our collective unconscious. It's a reminder that even in the most seemingly peaceful of environments, danger can be lurking just beneath the surface. And as you reflect on the Spearfinger's terrifying power, you can't help but wonder what other secrets lie hidden in the Appalachian Mountains, waiting to be uncovered. One thing's for certain. The legend of the Spearfinger is a testament to the enduring power of myth and folklore, a reminder that the stories we tell ourselves are often more frightening than any monster that might lurk in the shadows. So, the next time you find yourself wandering through the Appalachian Mountains, remember, you're not alone. The Spearfinger is always watching, waiting for its next victim. And as you walk deeper into the forest, you can't help but feel a sense of unease, a creeping sense that you're being stalked by a creature that's as old as the mountains themselves. You're deep in an abandoned coal mine, the air thick with dust and the sound of dripping water. Suddenly, you hear a faint whisper in your ear. This is just one of the many paranormal experiences that have taken place in the Appalachian coal mines, a region steeped in history and tragedy. It's a place where the living and the dead coexist, where the past and present collide. As you make your way through the dark tunnels, you can't help but feel a chill run down your spine. It's not just the cold air that's got you spooked. It's the stories of the coal mine ghosts of Harlan, Kentucky. Miners have reported seeing apparitions of former colleagues, experiencing strange occurrences, and even hearing disembodied voices. It's as if the spirits of those who lost their lives in the mines are still trapped, reliving the trauma and tragedy of their final days. One story that stands out is that of a miner named Jack, who claimed to have seen the ghost of his former colleague, John, in the tunnels of the Harlan coal mine. Jack described John as looking just as he had on the day he died, down to the last detail. But what's even more chilling is that Jack reported hearing John's voice, whispering warnings and trying to guide him through the treacherous tunnels. But the haunting of the Appalachian coal mines goes beyond just the coal mine ghosts of Harlan. There are reports of strange occurrences in abandoned mines all over the region. Shadowy figures lurking in the darkness, unexplained noises echoing through the tunnels, and even sightings of ghostly apparitions. It's as if the trauma and tragedy of the past are still lingering, waiting to be uncovered. One theory is that the coal mining industry played a significant role in the paranormal activity that's taken place in these mines. The trauma and tragedy of the past, coupled with the intense physical and emotional toll of coal mining, created a perfect storm of negative energy. It's as if the very fabric of the mines is imbued with the pain and suffering of those who worked and died there. But what's the connection between the coal mining industry and the paranormal activity? Is it simply a case of mass hysteria, or is there something more sinister at play? One thing's for sure. The Appalachian coal mines are a place of darkness, where the past and present collide in ways that are both fascinating and terrifying. As you stand in the darkness of the abandoned mine, you can't help but wonder what secrets lie hidden in the shadows. Are you brave enough to explore the depths of the mine, or will you turn back, afraid of what you might find? You've heard the stories, seen the videos, but what's behind the terrifying encounters in the Appalachian Mountains? Is it a place of dark energy, a hub of paranormal activity, or something more sinister? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of this enigmatic region, we're left with more questions than answers. Let's start with the obvious. The Appalachian Mountains are a unique place, geologically speaking. The region's complex terrain, with its deep valleys and towering peaks, creates a patchwork of microclimates that can be both beautiful and treacherous. But what's often overlooked is the potential for unusual atmospheric conditions to create strange phenomena. Think of it like this. When you're hiking in the mountains, you're not just walking on solid ground. You're also surrounded by a world of invisible forces like electromagnetic fields and ionospheric activity. These can cause strange occurrences like lights, sounds, and even unexplained temperature fluctuations. But the Appalachian Mountains are more than just a weird and wonderful place. They're also steeped in history and culture. For generations, the stories and legends of this region have been passed down through word of mouth, often with a grain of truth mixed in. Take, for example, the Cherokee legend of the Spearfinger, a monster said to roam the mountains with supernatural strength and agility. While it's tempting to dismiss this as mere myth, there's evidence to suggest that the Spearfinger may have been inspired by a real event, a series of gruesome murders that took place in the late 19th century, where the killer was said to have used a spear-like object to dispatch their victims. As we explore the darker side of the Appalachian Mountains, it's easy to get caught up in the thrill of the unknown. But what about the human cost of these encounters? We've heard stories of people who've been traumatized by their experiences, left with emotional scars that can last a lifetime. It's a sobering reminder that the Appalachian Mountains are not just a place of mystery and legend. They're also a place where the past and present collide in ways that can be both terrifying and heartbreaking. The Appalachian Mountains are a place of mystery and legend, a region where the past and present collide in strange and terrifying ways. From the shadow people to the Spearfinger, the encounters are a reminder that there's still so much we don't know about the world around us.